you have developed a magnetic update sensor one and a non-magnetic. What was your thinking behind that?
The Android operating system. The problem we have is Google are always updating that system, and it can get to a point where they start to stop using certain parts of that system to replace it. In doing so, it causes problems.
Yeah.
So some are having problems with the app shutting down straight away and it won't run, and it's because of the magnetic sensor. Because the way it's set up to run will not work on their phone no longer because of what Google are doing with their recent updates. So also some don't have the magnetic sensor at all on their phone. So they'll run the app and then they'll just have 4 black lights at the bottom that aren't doing anything. So what I decided to do was make 2 versions, one with and one without. The one without, when you're running, each of those 4 lights corresponds, and if I just I'll just show you. So each of the four colours. So as this is running, you will notice that these are changing colours, but they are corresponding to each of these banks. So as that bank fires, the colour will illuminate, indicating that that bank is actually firing at that time and corresponding to the audio. And that's basically why I have done that. So it's more visual, but if I slow it down a bit, and then you'll see it.
Ah, excellent, excellent.
So
on the non-magnetic one, this is what they're going to get.
yes.
And if they're using the magnetic one, it's just going to take readings basically from the sensor, the magnetic sensor.
Yes.
So this is brilliant because depending on your device, you could have different ways you could do things.
My suggestion to our subscribers and those that are using the app is, if the app will not install or it starts to give problems, switch over to the non-magnetic type.
Yeah.
Because there's obviously something in the device which is causing the problem. The app will behave differently on each device. It is not the same.
Okay.
And to explain, just to get so that our subscribers understand, say for example the Galaxy S7,
Yeah.
they build 3 different models of that same device. You have the unlocked version, the carrier version, and the international version.
Right.
Each has a different processor
Right.
in each of those phones.
Ah, okay.
Don't know why they do it, but they do.
Right. So that makes perfect sense. Because I was wondering, because some people were able to install it on really low-end devices.
Yeah.
And then you've got some people who were maybe had an S7. Obviously, we don't know what version they've got, but they had the S7 and they were having a little bit of trouble with it. And it was quite confusing because we're saying, well, you know, it's working on the old Amazon Kindles, or it's working on, I think Christopher Huff says he put it onto an old tablet that he had as well, which was a really low budget tablet, and it was working. And then somebody comes along with a £750 Samsung S7 and it's not going to run on it. Going on to the limiters, we've recommended that people put it around about the 80 mark, and the 400 and 800 for speed. Could you explain the limiters to people, what that means, what we're actually doing when we're using those sliders?
Of course, of course. Basically, what the limiter does is, let's say, for example, you've got the entire bank, which it's choosing, so that every time the engine fires, it's saying, choose audio segment, choose audio segment, choose audio segment. If you play those all at once, it becomes too crowded.
Yeah.
And you'll never understand it. Even if you slow it down, it will never understand it. The reason why some have problems with using apps in the field is because of that reason. It's because it's overpopulated and people say, no, it's not working.
Yeah.
So what the limiter does is the volume is always going up and down with the files. So the higher you take the limiter is actually the audio level of each file segment you want to play above the chosen level. Anything below that, which the volume level is lower, will stay silent. This is also giving the actual spirits a better opportunity, because then they've got more choice. They can then see it running. Don't forget, they've got to learn how to use the device too, like we do, because they see it in a different way to us. And once they see that, they can say, right, we can use this. And with the echo, it then enhances it even more.
Yeah, I was going to say that with the echo as well, because we've spoken a lot about that. And the echo just gives it another dimension, I feel, because not only can they manipulate the sound banks within the actual application itself, you've got the echo, which is obviously using the microphone on it, so all the ambient sounds, your voice, any noises in the background, EVPs that we might not hear, but might be just pushing through that actual device, it's just mixing like an electronic soup within that, and Spirit can just manipulate those sounds that are in there, or make sounds in the area. If they need a sound, they could probably make a sound or embed a sound as well to use as that. So the echo is really important for that. But they do need to use an external speaker usually, don't they? It's best to use the external speaker.
It is. It is. You're absolutely correct, Ryan. The reason being is sometimes the mic is too close, and sometimes there's an obstruction. As well, the mic can determine the distance in between, and the sound play is coming back too quick.
You've been in there and you've updated things, so things should look quite good now. So should people just download it from the subscriber group?
Yes, at the moment it is going on to Google Play, but not just yet, obviously, because it is linked to the subscribers. It's obviously, so we're sorting that out. One change I have made now is when the app starts, before you had to switch the power on to hit the buttons. I've changed that now so they can do it straight away, because I know a few of the subscribers are going to obviously look at the device and struggle with that, and not really sort of understand what's happening at first. What the power button does now is switches on the speed, so you can then adjust the speed a bit. That's all that does. Makes it a bit more user friendly.
Jonathan, people have probably heard me explain a few times that you're in this great group of people, and I'm talking Apidroid, I'm talking Mark Coltis, I'm talking Dave Muller, all these great guys who are developers. And I always say Jonathan's in this developer house. That's what I call it, the creator house. You guys are just working flat out together, helping each other and putting together, just amazing apps, and some of them boxes as well. Can you tell us a little bit about the people within that group that you work and how that actually works?
Of course, they are great guys, really, really great guys. And in fact, the main one within that group is Apidroid. It was through him that I started building apps, and without his help, I wouldn't have done that. Most of the apps that I use have components originally designed by Apidroid in them.
Oh, amazing!
Because of he is very, very intelligent, very advanced in what he's doing. And I just can't thank him enough. With myself, Dave, Miller, and Mark. Mark is good with the coding. He always has been from day one. But he got assistance as well from Apidroid with AI2, as with Dave Miller and myself.
That's excellent. And is it true? I've heard a little rumour that Apidroid's called the Yoda of ITC development or something, that they call him Yoda. Is this a little joke that everybody's got?
It is. It is. He's thinking, the way he puts things together it blows us away. App development has got a long way to go. It still has. Technology just keeps changing. and they're bringing out new things. It's getting smaller or it's getting bigger.
Yeah.
It's getting faster. It is a challenge.
Yeah.
It's a challenge to keep up with it all.
Gillian, how do you feel?
I think, well, there's 3 children here.
Mm-hmm.
They're all next to you, Ryan.
Okay.
There's also two men and a woman out in the corridor
Right, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
that want to come in,
Okay.
but they will make their presence known at some point.
So some point during tonight. Excellent. How many spirits are here?
Mid. You don't see the word.
See.
Right.
We've also got one running as well.
You want to choose to cut. Sit there. See transition. Sim. Soul. Or a power.
If we've got spirit in the area, I thought I had power there.
No, it can't. I don't wait.
Can you withdraw the sword?
I understand.
What is evil?
You hate us all.
Hate us all.
So,
I encourage you to come up because it's
Okay.
not
when you're
going
good. Man, and this was born person thing up the past
And that needs to be analysed.
death any is help spot everything.
Okay, who's here with us?
Oh, I just it's fine. You went
You ready?
because it Adi. Oh well,
Hello. Hello.
cat. What's that?
What's that?
Spare
Don't
to
go.
have it.
Well, we know somebody's in the room here with us. Yes?
Freak. Bonus.
If there's spirits in this area, can you tell us how many?
Boy. Said again.
Two fluctuating slightly here as well.
So no.